Be me, 26. Got vaccinated last Thursday. Friend of me got vaccinated same day. We got vaccinated at around 10 a.m. Felt nothing, didn't even hurt. Few hours later at 6 p.m. friend text me. Dude, how are you doing? I'm feeling like shit. Tell I'm alright. 4 hours later. Dude, you still feel fine? I'm feeling worse every hour. Tell him I'm just a little bit more tired than normal. 1 hour passes. Begins to have some fever. Another hour passes. Fever gets wild 40 plus Celsius and 40 F. Face whole body feels heavy and face hurts like hell. Try to sleep. Spend the entire night in this wake sleeping state. Same dream the entire night. Even if I fully waked up I would go back to the same dream. Now let's go to the dream. Be me. In the middle of a forest with insanely tall trees. Have a board-like pick related in my hands. No animals, insects or anything around except for me and this weird presences. I interpret the presence as a higher being. Although I know he is physically, I can only see him as a shadow. My brain can't handle nor understand what it sees and just show him to me in that way. The being talks to me non-stop. You have to do it. Crack the code. Move the switches. Do it and on, there is no other way. Whenever I wake up and then go back to the dream, the being is being more and more persistent. I keep playing with the switches but I don't get anywhere. Suddenly I got a realization. The prime numbers. The key is the prime numbers. I can feel the being smirking. You got it right, Anon. I wake up and can't get back to sleep. By the time I woke up all the fever was gone, but my face kept hurting like hell. The picture is a mock-up I did in Photoshop. The one on the dream had way more numbers. The only numbers I remember that truly were on the board are 43, 47, 51 and 57. I know all of this was just my brain hallucinating due to the high fever, but I still thought it was worth sharing. Be me. Had a dream in which I summoned a demoness. She wasn't happy about it. She pointed her finger at me. As she lowered it down I felt a tremendous force, which pushed me down to my knees before her. She came closer and touched my forehead with her finger. I could feel she was able to read my every thought. She knew absolutely everything about me now. And she learned about my giantess fetish as well. She smiled and said she will let me experience it to the full extent. She shrunk me to about 4 inches and grabbed me in her hand. She looked at me with a grin on her face. And forced me into her pussy. She used me as a dildo. Until she orgasmed hard. Then she pushed me all the way deep inside her. And shrunk me to the size of a grain of sand. I heard her laughing somewhere above me. Then she started to shrink me even more. I woke up sweating and tired AF. Be me, in Mexico in the year 2018. I live alone in the ghetto of my city. I heard some noises in the other room. I live alone and me department is closed with key. I take my bait to hit the fucking dude who is in my house. The door is locked. I try to open the door with my keys. The key breaks up inside. I hear something laughing inside and starts to hit the door from the inside. I leave the house and try to see through the window. My house is in the 2nd floor. I see 2 red eyes. Oh shit, oh shit. I leave the house this night. I sleep in my car. The next morning, I'm coming to my house. The outside door is damaged, looks like a bite. Inside my house everything looks normal. I come to the other room, everything is broken and see too many rats with house head. I clean the room and go with the police to tell something about it. They come to my house in the night, they don't see anything. I was never hear another thing in the other room through the years. In this moment I'm hearing the same noises, I'm scared. Picture of me in the main door of my house. Be me, 3 or 4. At grandma's watching TV. See something run through the hallway. About the size of a medium dog, cream colored, really shaggy looking. Tell her but she dismisses it pretty quickly. She didn't have any pets so I don't know what it was, probably just my young brain malfunctioning in the darkness. Another one. Be me, a bit younger than the last story. I think I was still in a stroller. At a rocket museum with my parents. They let me out of my stroller so I can walk around. I wander off and get lost. Few minutes later I grasp the situation and freak out. Start looking all over for my parents. There's these windows you can look through and on the other side is a model of the moon with astronaut suits and everything. I see the stationary suits and think that they're my parents. Try to find a way into the room. My dad finds me and puts me back in the stroller. Nothing paranormal, but it shook me up a bit when it happened. This one took place during my last semester of college, university, for €. Be me. Friend convinces me to take a grad-level algebra class with him. We both get approved to take it. Class is held in an old building that used to be a woman's dorm. Get there early and sit in front row on first day because we're ass-kissing nerds. Notice girl sitting in back. Dressed in old school, 1960s? Clothes. Whatever, grad students are weird. JPG. Go to take a piss. When I get back, the girl is gone. My friend was leafing through his textbook, he looks back and notices too. She apparently left without making a sound. The rest of the class and professor show up. The girl we saw wasn't one of them. My buddy is in graduate school now and I'm working in a related industry, but this still gives us both the shivers. Be me. Spiritual fag starting a few years ago. Intrigued with dreams. Have many types of recurring dreams. One of them is encountering big cats. Lions, pumas, jaguars. Am afraid of them. They often attack me or I try to sneak around them. Few years. No more big cats hunting me in dreams. Now dreaming of house cats. They talk to me. I am talking to cats in my dreams. Never owned a cat. What does it mean, Emmons? Be me. At school for some reason, I already dropped UNI. At a back row. Looking at the board. At the front row there's someone I recognize. It's me. Suddenly me, starts to stare at me. It frightens me. Try to close my eyes. Can't, since it's a dream so I already have my eyes shut. Try to look away. After some time. Look back. Still stares at me. At some point I either switch scene or wake up, am still puzzled about this experience, never had dream with myself in a third-person perspective, even worrieder that me, saw me straight in the eyes. Not much but here's mine. Be me, around 8:90, in corner veggie store. Well-dressed, but shabby-looking guy walks up behind me. Politely calls me by some other guy's name but looks 100% convinced that he knows me. Tells me to wait for him outside. WTF. Buy my veggies and go outside. 5 seconds later my fight-or-flight instincts kick in, even though I had no idea what that was at that point, and I run 3 blocks down the road while he's talking to cashier. Make sure to take a wide detour on the way home. Nothing came of it. FFW a decade. Suddenly think about this experience. Realize I was almost kidnapped. MFW. Be me. Go backpacking in this small town in Russia. Weird old lady insistently offers me a house. Weird club in town, books or some shit. Leader's super pale, think he's a vampire. All the members like to say how cool he is all the time. Pretty much riding his dick. Guy stares me down with his foxy eyes. MFW he's a fucking vampire. Go of there and run back to the old woman's place. Feel ill and have pretty terrible aches and pains. Old woman's gone the next day without a trace. Take the first train out of there still feeling like shit. Did he hex me or what? How can I get rid of a vampire curse?